this in right quick. Um, so about that, y'all know who I am. Yes, your boy Andre. All right, Andre Clark. I try to practice as many times as possible. All right, and make no excuses. All right. Now after learning, it's, I guess I might as say, after learning as much as I think that I can learn, as far as the basics is concerned, the basic theory behind the madness, learning my skills, learning the number system, learning a few chords, um, then it's time to take those ideas and go to the next level. I have a calendar over to my right. I mean, it's the 18th, July the 18th. For my beginner musician, um, if you're gonna learn stuff, make sure you just put it on the calendar or something, or a notebook or something like that. As I had mentioned earlier, on my other videos, I had to cut them short because, for those who don't know, my wife broke her foot, so she's been getting on my nerves. I said it, y'all, and y'all better not snitch until I said it, because I'm coming after you if you do. You snitch. What they say, if you snitch. All right. But no, she's coming on. She had the surgery, and also now she has the cast on, and that's gonna be for a couple of weeks. Um, and then hopefully after that, they may give her the boot, and then after that, she should be able to walk on the foot a little bit without breaking it again. Um, so basically, I've been putting in all the work uh, and to do a whole bunch of stuff around the house, and I mean a whole bunch of stuff. Even though I'm not 100% out of my own situation, which for those who've been following me for a while, I had gotten sick with pneumonia and valley fever back in November 2023, and so I am not 100% um, totally well all the way 100%. I'm not upset about it. I'm just disappointed at the fact that I have to be on this medication for the other illness that I had, which was valley fever. So basically, I ended up with both of those. Speaking about that, men, my brethren's men. All right, this is hitting men. It's not like a COVID thing. Um, but it do mimic a code. It does mimic a code. I'll say it one more time. It does mimic a code, but however, for my brethrens out there, men, um, I'm hearing that it's hitting us more harder than it is the women's. I've heard some people have it 5 years or up to 5 years or more or longer. I'm also hearing that some people um, passes away and die from it. Valley fever. Look it up. Men, for my brethren, all right? I know this video wasn't designed to talk about that, but I'm just saying I've been pretty sick. And it causes you to lose appetite. And when you start losing appetite and you can't eat, you get weak, you fall out, pass out the whole nine. It's not COVID, y'all. It's a fungus that gets into your lungs. You breathe it in. And the craziest thing about this particular um, infection is that you don't know you have it until it hits you. Unfortunately, you don't know you have valley fever until it hits you. What do I mean when it hits you? When it hits you, it will hit you and knock you to your knees. In this case, it knocked me pretty much to my knees, actually off my feet, basically. And that is just how sick I was. My wife was like, "Bro, what's going on with you?" She was all like about to call 911 and all this stuff. But um, the only thing I would say for my men, brethrens out there, don't ignore it. If it hits you, immediately go to the hospital. Go to the ER and get treated for it. All right, let them do the X-rays. That's the only reason why they was able to find it. Now the craziest thing was I was hospitalized for pneumonia first. All right, pneumonia hit me, and that's what I was treated for in the beginning. And then out of the blue, boom, Next thing I know, um, they were like, man, you should have been well by now in 4 days after we pumped you up with a bunch of medications and stuff. And then I still didn't get well, y'all. And something else was going on. I'm like, wait, something else is happening at the same time, but I just couldn't put my finger on what it was. Long story short, next year I know I started getting weak and falling out and all this crazy stuff. And I stopped eating. And I'm thinking, man, this ain't COVID. So, of course, I swabbed myself. Got to the hospital. They swabbed me, and it was like, it's not COVID. And so, anyway, they was treating me with pneumonia. All right. But none of the doctors had no idea that I had valley fever until I start telling them, or well, until they start recognizing that while I was in the hospital, I couldn't eat. I didn't have an appetite to eat anything, like really nothing. Even my wife was bringing food and my favorite stuff, and I just couldn't eat it. It was look good, but it just didn't taste right to me and all this crazy stuff. And so anyway, all right, let me move on. I'm off of that. Anyway, so after all that happened, I have been out of work for about a couple months, and then I tried to go back, went back out again sick, and then tried to go back to work some more. And now next year, no, my mom got sick and had a situation going on with her heart, and then my wife falls down. Like all this happened at the same time. So anyway, basically, I have to try to make myself strong, and as they say, get back up again, and keep trying to keep it pushing. So I'm not 100% out of my situation. I'm maybe like 85, 89% okay. Um, so yeah, that medication I'm on, I do not care for it. But my doctor just got me a new doses of medication to take, and hopefully that will make me feel a little better. Oh, that's that. Excuse me. That hopefully should make me feel a little better once I see how this dose is. Makes my mouth dry. It makes just everything dry. My skin, everything. All right, so let's get at this. So I even forgot what I said. What my script, my description was. What did I say about that? Anyway, getting it back to playing and learning all of the basic theory behind the madness, learning my skills, my number system, and all the rest of that other stuff. And then now it's like, okay, now I just need to take that information and do something with it. So that's why you guys now may say, okay, I was at that beginner level. Now let me do something with this. And I start stumbling across stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, before even practicing on my skills and numbing systems and all that, I've already was playing these kind of chords already. I just didn't know what they were until Chordy came out. And there are other software that actually lets you know what type of chords you're playing. All right. I'm not going to be on very long because I have somewhere to go tomorrow. So, to go from beginner's level, these were my first couple chords. If y'all hear me say this in my other video, I'm trying to have this other ear open so I can hear my wife calling for me. But anyway, now my other videos was talking about taking chords and going to the next key with transposing. And I'm just transposing. Right, you know, going between various chords. The minor 7 flat 5 move, or the minor 7 flat 5 flat 13, the major 7 flat 5 sharp 5. Once you start getting familiar with the chord names, I can sit here and play chords all day. They close that all day, and I can care less what kind of chords it's called. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm playing chords all day, but I just don't know what they are, right? Well, now I know what they are. So you do want to have the knowledge underneath your belt to know what type of chords you're playing, because some of us may have talent or gift to be able to have what is called perfect pitch. You listen to other musicians doing stuff, and you come on and you listening to these cats, and you're like, of course, you're not at the beginner level. Some of us might be maybe intermediate level, and some of us might actually be at the advanced level. All right, how to get there from beginners level to intermediate level is not that hard to do. It's just about what material you actually select to practice. Now, you can learn chords one by one, or you can learn chord progression, which actually will give you more chords to do and will advance your plan a little bit more faster. Not to say one chord at a time is it's going to slow you down. I have the idea that I'm playing the major nine chord, right? Right, because I studied it. Y'all heard that saying: if you don't study, to show that self-approved, need not to be ashamed. Right in the body these chords. Oh, y'all heard. But yes, I had to study, right? All right. So with that being said, I had to study what type of chords I'm doing. Like I told you earlier, y'all, I can almost care less about what kind of chords I'm doing. At the end of the day, when I'm in a real situation at church or whatever, whenever I go back to church to actually play again, um, I don't really sit here and be thinking about, oh man, I'm not even tripping, I'm not sitting here thinking about, oh man, I'm playing that preaching chord. E flat minor 9, 11 chord. I'm not even sitting here thinking that, I'm not, that's far from my mindset, excuse me. um, yeah, so that is completely super. What? Why now? You better not. You better not. I think he was trying to update on me. Um, what? Ignore. Your computer's, wait, your computer was blah blah blah, blah because of problem. Ignore that. Okay. Alright, hold on, y'all. I don't know what. My wife was in here earlier. I don't need that. Let me see. I don't need this. I don't need this right now. Oops. What's this? Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't need this yet. Get off of here. Get off of here. I don't need that. I don't need that, my brother. Let me see. Do I want to upgrade my? Not now. And this is ridiculous. I don't know why I did that. I hope it don't make me restart one my Cordy. We'll see. That's MKS Sensation. Who's hiding in the background back here? My book. Okay, got my book down here. Oh man, I think it's gonna make me. That sucks. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Let me see here. I think it's going to make me go and re-get. I think it's gonna make me go get Cordy again. Let me see. Let's see here. I done forgot how to do this thing. Let me see. I forgot how to do it, y'all. I ain't been on here so long. I done forgot. Okay. Let me see. Where's Cordy at? Oh, download. In the download mode. Let's go to the download mode. And let's go on over here to Cordy. It's making me go to get the doing thing again. Sorry about that. But point is I don't be sitting here tripping about the name of the chords at the end of the day, because I'm in the middle of a situation where I have to just get at it. And of course, y'all, I'm not a keyboard player. I'm on the keys. I'm just on keys, right? But the reason why I'm doing this is because what if the organ stopped working, or I have to go play somewhere? that will kind of suck anyway. You have to go somewhere and play it, and somebody organ don't work or whatever, and so it's reloading, y'all. So yeah. So let's get into this whole ordeal, right? My whole ordeal is once I finish learning all that theory stuff about tritone. Now we could talk about the Nashville system, the chord, the scale. All right. Okay. Let me use my mouse this time. Let's get on with the mouse. Let me use the mouse. Which one is it? This one. All right. Let me make that disappear. And let's make my download disappear. Uh-oh, my MIDI just okay. Hold on, let me get the MIDI back up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let's see. Is that still connected? Because my wife was in here doing a Bible study thing, so I had to move my keyboard. I had to move my laptop because she accidentally messed up my E flat. I think it's just E flat, hopefully. I think, yeah, it's my E flat. Everything else is, yeah, I think she messed up my E flat. So let me reconnect. Let me see. I should have connected. There it goes. All right. All right. So back in business. Let me slide this over some. So all I'm saying is it's time to take things to another level. As I said, after you have learned your skills for my beginner musicians, after you learned your chords that's also associated to the scale, which will be major, minor, C major, D minor, E minor. 1 is major, C major. 2 is D minor, E is 3 minor, F major 4, G major 5, A minor 6, and number 7 diminished. I'll go ahead and give you out a 7. All right, diminished 7, and then you're back to where you're supposed to be. You take that same information, you go up to the next key, and you have D flat or C sharp, minor 1, major 1, minor, E flat, minor 2, if you're going to say you're in the key of D flat, F minor 3, right? Okay, G flat major 4, A flat 5, B flat minor 6, and C diminished 7, number 7, and you back to the 1. You go to the next key is D. D major is your 1, E minor. You're going to repeat chords you're going to be repeating chords that you may have played in one key, but under a different number system. But you're going to play the chord again, right? That means you're not reinventing the wheel. Once you get the concept of that, you're going to recognize that as you start messing with it. You'll start noticing it when you do your scales. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Okay, so I'm going to remember C, D, E, F, G, A, B. When I go up to the key of D flat, let's use that word D flat or C sharp, it doesn't matter. I have this D flat, C sharp, E flat, D sharp. F, there's that F again. It was on the C, number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's number what? 1, 2, 3 in C sharp and D flat. Oh, right. Number 4 is F sharp or G flat, right? I'm gonna keep that in mind. A flat to 4 or G sharp to 4. All right. I'm sorry, that 5, the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm sorry, 5. A flat 5 or the G sharp 5, depending on the key signature you're in. And B flat or A sharp, depending on the key signature in, number 6. And then there's that C, which is number 7. In that key, it was the 1 in C. So you're going to duplicate, you're going to hear chords that you had already played. C major chord 1 and C scale. And then you're going to have the 4 in that key. In the key of F sharp or C sharp or D flat, you're going to have it on the, you're going to repeat the chord again. All right. right? You're gonna start repeating chords that you have played previously, and y'all catch that, okay? All right, so if I was in D, we have the D major. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. All right, that's the one. All right, we have that minor chord, E minor, that's number 2 now in D. 1, 2. But in the key of C, it was the 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, F sharp minor, number 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, G. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That was in the C scale. Yes, you're right. It was what number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5. And the D scale is the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4. Oh, okay. You don't have to reinvent the chords in that key or whatnot because the chords is already there. It's just that you got to now put things together. All right, as you play. All right, let's move forward. All right. Now that you got the concept behind that, because I already told you 3 different keys already now. All right, let's go ahead and finish this off. And then we have 5, which is A major, right? Number 5, A major in the key of D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It wasn't in the C sharp or D flat, and it wasn't in the key of C, but in D we have the 5 for now. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, and then we have the B minor chord, which is number 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna keep that in mind because that's gonna come back up. That's gonna come back up, right? Okay. All right. And then my D major chord is gonna come back up, right? All right. And then the other chords that I mentioned, they're going to come back up. Okay. All right. So C major, we have the 1. Number 2 is D minor, E minor 3, F major 4, G major 5, A minor 6, and B diminished 7. B diminished 7. And back to that same chord, C major. All right, cool. Let's go to E flat. Bam. So we have E flat, the 1 now. Okay, all right. We got 2 is F minor. Okay, I'm gonna keep those 2 chords in mind because they're going to come back up in a different key under a different number system. 1, 2, the G minor. All right, I'm gonna keep those 3 chords in mind because they're going to come back up. So that's my 1. Okay. 2, 3. Oh, there's that A flat. A flat in the key of E flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 4. All right, in C, nope. In the key of D, no, but in C sharp or D flat, yes, it's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A flat. Oh, you see, you don't have to reinvent the wheel because the chord is already there. It's just under a different number system in a different key signature. All right. All right. Cool. So we're in E flat 1, E major 1, F minor 2. I'm gonna keep that in mind. G minor 3, A flat the 4. Now we got number 5, B flat. All right. Now, did we play B flat earlier somewhere in C scale? No. Did we do it in D flat? No. In C sharp? No. Did we do it in D? No. Okay, so we're in E flat now. So that's another chord I'm gonna have to keep in mind. Right, so that's the 5 in E flat. Okay, now we're gonna go to the 6, C minor. All right, I don't remember playing the C minor chord yet. All right, but that is the 6 in E flat. And then we have D diminished 7. Now, check this out. D diminished 7 is connected to our B diminished 7. Because why is inversion? So we have a D diminished 7. Oh, keeping that in mind. B diminished 7. Remember what key I had that in, right? That was in the key of C. So you know how I'm going to use this. I know y'all know how I'm going to use this idea, right? Because now I know I can go from E flat to C. Okay, y'all can. All right. Some of y'all might say, this is too advanced. No, it's simple. Right? Simple. Super simple. All right, so that's the 7 in E flat. D diminished 7. F diminished 7. A flat diminished 7. And B diminished 7. Just doing inversion. So I know how I can use this from the key of E flat to C. Even though in the key of C, I can use that chord in a different spot. All right. Y'all catch that later. All right. Now I don't have to tell you anything else because everything else Well, for my beginning musician, you just go half step up to the next key. And if you notice, it's 7 chords. 4, 5, 6, 7, back to the 1. So now I know to go up to E major. Okay, another chord I have to keep in mind, that's the 1. Remember that F sharp minor, that's 2. I played it earlier in what key? D, on the what number? 1, 2, 3, the 3. Oh, okay, G sharp minor, number 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, another chord that I don't remember playing earlier yet, but they will come up in a different key. That's number 3. Ah, there's the A major chord, number 4, in the key of E. 1, 2, 3, 4. And where did I play this A major chord earlier? In what key? D. Under what number? 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5. Okay, now I know y'all got the answers on a question that you might have. How would I be able to use that? I'm saying you do not have to reinvent the wheel because the chorus is going to follow through in a different key. So that's why the pros, they know how to use these ideas of chord. A lot of times you might have the musician splitting chords up with 2 hands. Instead of playing the D major chord here, right, they may take the second, which they call that drop 2, right, the second highest note, and put it here. And they call this drop 2. They may play it here. Right? It just depends on what they want to do. Now, I didn't know I was doing drop 2s for the longest, and I had no idea I was doing it. I had no idea I was doing it. And I've been doing drop 2s and I had no idea I was doing it. All right, so with that knowledge underneath my fingertips, now I know how I can use them to my advantage, right? Because now I learned the theory behind the madness. Now, all you have to do is now finish up the rest of the other keys, which is F, F sharp and G flat, the 7 notes, or the 7 chords, the 7 note, key of G, A flat, the key of A, there's the key of A, key of B flat and B, and you set to go. Once you get that underneath your fingertips, my beginner musicians and your scales, you are set to go, okay? Now you start learning 2-hand chords, which create 2 major chords put together. I did this on my previous video, create a major 9, and I can transpose it. So I can go from an F major 9 to an E flat major 9, creating music, or transpose, creating music, right? And that's what the pros be doing. Well, yeah. And guess what? You can do the same thing. If I can do, you can do the exact same thing. Okay? And so, if you drop a little beat, hope this won't be too loud. Let me see. Let me drop a little beat. And then you can see, you might have heard this being played somewhere. Let me see. Let me see. I'm not sure how loud this is gonna come out. So I'm using 2 major chords for now. So F major 9. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. E flat major 9. F major 9 to E flat major. All I did was whole step. Whole step. Now I'm gonna do a transpose. All right, creating music. Now, if I want to switch that over and go to a minor move, it's the same chord I'm playing. I'm just using a minor chord sound. Oh my God. Now, what it is I'm now using a major over minor or minor over major, just changing up the tone of sound from major to major, right? And I can do both of them, if you will. So one, two, let me see. I'm trying to watch my volume here. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Major or minor, whole step. Major 9, F major 9, 2 E flat, major 9, transpose, 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 transpose. And then you hear the pros messing around with just, some movement, nuance, or whatever you want to call it, and see if I can connect that to doing something, and that's what they call practice. And that's what happens with the pros. They start saying, oh, discovery. Oh, listen, I'm a rookie. I'm a baby saying that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here coding and having fun with this. And if I come up with an idea, I'm going to try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whole step. And I added that major 7 flat 5. Now I'm using the sus chord before the move. All right, now what I'm doing is I understand what I'm doing now. Well, I've always understood what I was doing. When I say that, is to mean that, okay, now y'all remember that secret sauce stuff that I told y'all, this. Well, I'm sorry to tell y'all, but this was not in the Nashville system at all. So by accident, I started going, well, what if I start learning major move? Okay, I already had that already there. Okay, the minor move, I had that already. But they didn't talk about doing augmented chords. Oh, I got an idea. They didn't talk about dropping the tritone. Right, this is the minor 7 flat 5. And then this is the major 7 flat 5. This is the minor 11 flat 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I go into a major 7 flat 5, sharp 5. What? Or I can go into just the major 7 flat 5 tritone with the secret sauce chord. And it's just nothing but me playing around with the sus4 chord. So if you know your sus2, your sus4, you do your scale here in G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put my 5th on the bottom. I call it the 5-1-4 chord. However, it's a D7 sus4 chord. If I was in my sus2, I'm just putting the 1 at the top. It's the same chord, y'all. The same doggone chord. D7 sus4 chord. So I found out all I had to do was transpose. Oh, so I'm hitting the sus4 chord, if you will, the 7 sus4 chord, prior to or before or after or doing the moves, right? Creating something cool to do, right? And not that I had to get that from, my favorite musicians out there that I might listen to. I just sat here and said, okay. I'll just play this major in the left hand and change up and switch up and go. Listen, I can go for major move. Here we go. 1, 2. Let's go major move. Now we're going to minor coming up. Minor. I'm using the secret sauce chord. That's what the jazz musicians be doing. So yeah, I'm just going in between the minor move and the secret sauce chord, and the major move, and the minor move, and the secret sauce chord. I can use all three of those moves. What? Back to minor move, a major move, or the secret sauce chord. That's what the jazz musicians be doing, right? But it's not even just jazz musicians do it. We do it as gospel too. What, how I want to express that. That's how we express it. That's how you want to hear that, you know. Somebody said it's like you playing Chinese sound. All right. Now these chords end up turning it out into a 6/9 chord, or D, or a major add 2. Depends on how you transpose it. Major 9. Your major 9 13. Then this is a D9. Oh, let me see. Take that finger off. There's a D7. All right. Add 11. Or D9 after 11. And I'm just transposing up. Now that chord doesn't know what in the world. Right. Right. D flat add 2. It doesn't know what in the world. All right. D6/9. It doesn't know what in the world. Major 9 with the sharp 11. Minor 9 11. It doesn't know what in the world. And then another 6/9 chord. And it doesn't know what in the world. And then I'm back to that major 9 13. All right. So if I do the move, oh, that's a Devin move right there. Let's see. Hold on, yo. This is the organ move. All right, I'm gonna get up off of here. That is a Devin move. I heard him doing that, but it's not just a Devin move. It's just chords that Elder Darren and a whole bunch of other musicians had heard other people doing things jazz wise or whatever. Cause you know, no, is it going to E? No, let me see. A flat. I will go A flat. Yeah, A flat. Or you can go E flat. Yeah, I think I'll go A flat. I'm not a keyboard player. Like I told y'all, yeah, once I get started with something and I'm hearing ideas in mind, I can sit here and play it. And I don't know what I'm doing until I look over at Cordy and say, ooh, that was crazy. Let's see. Let's check this on out. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I think I turned it down over here. Check this out. On the organ there. This is crazy. All right, let's get that first one. All right, what are you doing? So the secret sauce chord, I call it. I told you it's the the 7/4 chord. This is just going up to the perfect fifth. You're just moving that finger up. So instead of him just going transpose like this, he just hold that finger there, which is this 7/4 chord, F sharp or G flat sus4 chord, and then it goes up to the perfect fifth. All right, and he's transposing. He's transposing. If you listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all on other videos, he's transposing. A lot of cats are transposing and moving chords around. We might think it's super extravagant, but it's all basic theory that they're doing. We just have to hear, and he's going to the well, if I'm thinking he's in still E, but he could also be a C sharp, right, with this move. So you go. I'm going to the 5, right? Because he doesn't chord until he hits. Then he's going to, now I want to say E because it's the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then until he gets to the 4. And then go, and that takes you to the 3. Ooh. This could be tricky slightly because I can think that he's in C sharp. But that will make me say, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 6. That will make me think in that key. But I have a reason to believe that he's doing this in the key of E. So that makes me think he's going to the 4. And he's transposing, going up to the perfect 5th, back down, transpose. Da, da, da. Now he's gonna go to the minor move. Remember, in Virgin, the minor move. And then down to the secret sauce chord. And then we're going to the preaching chord, which is the A flat. Okay, I said we was in the key of E, but technically this is G sharp 13 sus chord. Without the bass line, y'all already know what chord this is. It's a major 9 chord. All right, chord I had already told you we was messing with earlier. Transposing. I mess around with this stuff when I'm on the organ, y'all. So when I hear that idea, I'm like, oh man, that's dope. So yeah, he's going to the 4. That's when he starts the chord. Now it's hard for me to do this because he's gonna do it with the left hand, and I'm trying to get to my bass line. I have to be on the organ so I can catch the left hand. Then this gets tricky. All right. He's going like the, that's what the bass line is moving. So after he goes to the that's the 4. So all this da 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 da. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I count how many chords he do before. Yeah, so right here, that's where he goes to the 4. And he's playing the E major chord while he's doing that. Right? Then he hits this chord. And then all right, this is cool actually how he's doing that. That's the bass line. All that, man. So if I was going this down, 3, and I can do all this other stuff. All right. My point is, after learning all of the theory behind the madness, now my left hand wants to do stuff. Don't let the left hand go weak. Right? Let the left hand get some action in here because, you know, that's what the left hand do. Why when he gets to the fourth, da da da. Let me see, da 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 da. That's when we go on to three. I mean to the three, then the four. That's all on the three. Then he go what's the next move? Then I'll hear the rest of that later. And that's what he's doing. All that simple stuff he's doing. And I have to do this on organ another day. But that's a workout for sure. Yeah. Okay. So he's going to the major 9, and he's going to the diminished 7, diminished major 7, 9, and then he's taking you to the F minor. So G, F sharp major 9. I'm sorry. Then he's taking you to the minor 9. I'm sorry, y'all. Minor 9, flat 5. My bad. And then the minus 7 for the 4. And then after he's doing that, while he's there, that's where he's there. Then that makes you go actually to a 6-9 chord. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me catch and see what this woman wants. Well, y'all have a good night, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace and love and cornbread.